Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. At this time, we'll take a 10 to 15 minutes break, and we'll come back and convene for our next hour. Thank you.
How do you stop it? So right now, we have to go around now to see if we get people reaction. So we have to go around. We're on a break now. We have to get people reaction now. So my man, Kaya, so what do you think about the debate so far? We need some reactions.
So far, I'm kind of being very. It's very challenging though. It's very challenging, and our two candidates are doing. They're very prepared for this debate. And so far, we don't want to analyze right now from.
Okay, but we still got to ask you. Excuse me. What do you think now? We're getting reactions now. What do you think about the debate so far?
The debate is going so well, and I like the way it's going. People are showing to us that they are ready to serve us, and I'm looking forward to the election. And I know the best winner is going to win, and we're all going to work with our leader and be able to go about in our community and make our community be #1 in Arizona.
Thank you.
My name is John La Sala.
Thank you. So as you can see, I'm getting reactions from people, and we just want to get people reactions so far to see how the debate is going so far. So, okay. Look, gentlemen, I want to question, how you guys think the debate going so far?
Actually, the debate is perfect.
So, right now, who you think who wins this debate?
No, you see, let me tell you one thing.
I believe that Steve is doing well.
Oh no, the man's making me say.
Organized, he's arguing with maturity, and I believe he will take the lead.
Let me tell you one thing.
So what do you think?
Yeah, I will tell you to wake up. You know,
so you think that Steve is not doing well? He says
no, listen. The question here is about when we asking Steve, what have you done? Nothing. You know, I'm not too close with the both of them. But based on what they have explained, definitely Steve I already lose the election.
So you think Steve got a loss, or you think that this debate, Harry is winning?
But nothing sound as Steve said here.
Nothing.
We're
getting reaction.
No,
reaction.
Steve lose the election already.
My brother. The man talk is
we need some reactions. Pastor 12, what do you think about the debate so far?
Yeah, you know, the two candidates are doing very well. You know, they are proving their skill, and I think it will give the Liberian people the opportunity to make the right choice. So thank you very much.
Thank you too. Mr. Robin Tapper. Your reaction, what do you think?
Yeah, I think this debate is mostly about character and performance, but we'll leave it up to them to see where to take it.
So let me ask you, do you think anybody is leading down in the debate?
Yeah, I think Harris seems to be more organized and more towards answering the point than the incumbent.
So you think Stina going? Can I get your reaction? What do you think about the debate so far?
You know what? I just learned that you don't write your name, and actually I've been working at having been kind of focused on the name thing. I never wrote my name, and I'm a little hurried. I just went to the moderator to ask if I can talk. She said, well, we'll see what we can do. Because there are a lot of things going on that we're hearing, we need clarity and we need to ask questions.
So for the both candidates answering questions from the audience and the rebutting each other, who do you think doing well so far?
Well, you know what? I think Harris is beating the state.
Harris? All right, so everybody say Harris right now.
I don't even know who I'm voting for first, but I know that Harris is kicking it up because he's bringing the thing up, and there are, you know, when you are doing this, you gotta be careful when you speak. Everything you speak, we take it into account.
That is correct.
And you had just spoken about that whole $18,000, and it came down, and Harris just kind of revealed that, and you got no.
According to the moderator, the law is that you can rebuttal.
But here we go now. When Harris said that, and he came back to reverse that, and then when he came back and said 6,000, he said 5,000 and 1,000. So where's the rest of the $12,000? That's what we need to speak.
According to Steve, he said he took all 18,000.
Yeah, but then after Harris said no, it was 5,000, and then he added one more 1,000 there, and then I was 6,000, right? We're still waiting to understand where the 12,000 went. So who has the money?
So you think Harris is winning the debate so far?
I think he is.
Okay,
I'm
that's
not even
good.
thinking. I believe he is. From where
You think that will lead?
standpoint,
You think based on the performance that will lead to him winning the
no,
election?
it doesn't mean, but at least we are getting to know things that we did not know because there has not been. I kind of monitor the online thing on WhatsApp. I've never heard about money, and unless when I heard that people should show how much money they got, and nobody had ever put the money out. It just came on the debate that 18,000 was given, and it actually came down to 6,000. So I actually want to know where the balance 12,000 is. So I just talked to the moderator. Hope they give me the chance to answer the question because I actually want to know the rest of the 12,000. Where is it now? Who has it?
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So my brother, what do you think? You want to answer the question, you answer that debate. It's just a simple question. What do you think about the debate so far?
Well, the debate is one way, right?
What do you mean it's one way?
Steve is winning the debate. And
So you think, Steve is winning?
Steve is going to win the re-election. Harry is
Well, it's not about the re-election now. Who do you think convincing the people here? Who do you think winning this debate?
So, Steve is speaking of facts. These are evidence that he's giving to the moderators. Harry, on the other hand, just attacking.
Okay, so you believe that Harry is not presenting facts?
Harry is not presenting no facts.
And you think that Steve is the one who presented the fact, and you think because of that, Steve is leading the debate?
You can see that everything he said, he bring a copy of the evidence and give it to the moderator.
But okay, let me ask you, we see him getting paperwork to the moderators, right?
Right.
But how does that convince the audience that he actually gave factual information? Because for one time, Steve said he presented $18,000, right? He turned it over. And then he came back and said 6, and then, went to 5 and 6. So how many documentation on that financial report? Because I heard it.
That was clarified. Steve never said he presented.
18,000.
He did not say he presented.
Turn over 18,000. He never said that.
Not turned over either.
Oh, okay.
He said 18,000 was generated under his administration. Harry said Steve gave 5,000. When Steve put the record together, it was actually 6,000 plus that they gave to the.
And not 18,000.
No, the one they gave in cash, right? Cash and money order.
But it was not still 18,000.
It was not also 5,000.
Well, Steve.
It was not 5,000.
Okay, well, we agree. It was not 5,000.
Okay.
It later went to 6,000 something.
Right. So,
but it was not 18,000 either. Right?
Some of these.
Thank you. I'm just playing the devil advocate. So we have to go to other people now.
No, don't do that to me.
You can't take the whole time now. You said your man said 18,000, but he presented paperwork, but he came out with 6,000. So you say, yeah. So, Mama, you are guest here from Texas, Mr. Opa Logan. What do you think about this debate so far?
The incumbent did not demonstrate that he can hold the office.
That's our opinion. Mr. Lawrence, what do you think about the debate so far?
The debate is very good, but so far, the incumbent is not making points.
I agree.
He's not making the points. The guy is sticking to him to the points, and the incumbent is not telling us the next plan of action and what he did to convince us. So that's the real problem that we have. Steve is being nervous to debate the real.
My name is Lester Myers, President Emeritus of the Liberian Association of Arizona. To both of the candidates, what outcome measures, what measure are you going to use to show your success of the Liberian Association? That is my question. How are you going to measure success under your leadership for the benefit of the Liberian Association? Thank you. I would like Mr. Boley to please answer that question first.
Thank you, President Myers.
Back to Mr. Steve Boley, the current president.
Thank you, President Myers. One of the successes, one of the measures that we will use is the fact that we are seated here today. Not only that we follow the Constitution to constitute this body, the election commissions, they are here today. One of the successes also is the fact that under our administration, we were able to attract different Liberians from different walks of life, whether from Utah, whether from Las Vegas, whether from Tucson, whether from Phoenix, whether from Mesa, every part of this city, all Liberians. are aware of the reawakening of the Liberian Association. Individually, people felt the impact of our presence, whether that was to party, wedding, anything that was happening. We were present, we showed our support, and we did what we had to do as an association, and we will continue to do that. Thank you.
Mr. Connie?
Here, let's be a little serious here. You became president of the Liberian Association, so people from Nevada should know you president, should go to party. Is that why you want to be president? It's been 2 years. You can't, it's been 2 years. You can't show your practical achievements. You are all members of the association. The truth is that you don't know his achievements. You read them.
I'm sorry, the question wasn't about his achievement, it was about how you're going to measure.
I'm sorry.
So that's what we're operating on.
1 second.
How do you measure your leadership? That's your success.
My moderator, you gave me 2 minutes. I decide what I say in the 2 minutes.
No.
Madam moderator.
All right, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, please.
So let me clarify.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can use 1 minute to respond.
Go ahead.
I can use 1 minute to answer my question.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir, please.
Did you stop the time?
Go ahead. I'll add more time. Go ahead, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So remember I said I came here for 2 things. To show that Steve actually failed. Steve did not perform in the last 2 years. That's why I'm here, to show that. That's why you are here for the debate. I would not have been contesting against him if he did perform. So you don't want me to talk about the fact that he has nothing to measure his achievement in the last 2 years? Then you want to stop me because of that? Now, I do have a detailed plan. I have a 30 days plan, I have a 90 days plan, I have 150 days, I have a 1 year, 2 years. I said exactly what I'm going to do in 30 days. I'm going to launch a fully functional website. In 30 days, if a website is not launched for the Liberian Association, I'm a failure. I have a detail going to be distributed to our membership. You will see all of our programs, what we intend to do. It's right here. I'm not going to say because you come here, it's going to be an achievement for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We're going to make a follow-up on the question. And I think the question was not answered from both of you.
No, I answered.
So the question is, how do you measure your success? I got that. Fine.
And I told you.
I'm coming, sir. Sir, I'm coming, sir. I'm coming. I know you talk about what the next person didn't do. Now, can you tell us as Liberians, what are you going to do to measure your success in 30 seconds, please? Both of you.
Mr. Mario, did you hear something different? I told you my success is measured by the implementation of my plan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You got me 30 seconds. I'll talk to you, sir.
Go ahead.
Wait. I told you in 30 days, a website is going to be launched. If a website is launched, that's achievement. If it's not launched, that's a failure. I told you I'm going to launch an I call benevolent committee. If it's launched in 30 days, that's a success. If it's not, it's a failure.
Thank you.
So that's a measurement of my success.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Steve. Go ahead.
Thank you. When we started the conversation initially, we provided the moderators here our plan, what we had to do in the 2 years. And we achieved these plans. As evidenced by that, today the membership draft on one of our plans, it's not only booming, but it's up there. The membership draft has skyrocketed. That's something we said we would have done. Also, as evidenced by that, we said we will start the process of uniting our community. Uniting the community will not take place in 2 years. Please don't get it wrong. It takes time, it takes work, it takes efforts. And so we started the process by bringing on board other organizations that were not even wanting to be part of the Liberian Association. We did that. But not only that, we went as far as pushing the agenda of Arizona outside of Arizona. That's how we got Utah and Las Vegas to join us here in our July 26th celebration, for which my counterpart is taking credit for.
Thank you, Mr. Mr. Boley. Thank you.
Can I have 30 seconds?
No, sir.
They're not debating. According to the own rules, you have 30 seconds to rebuttal. So if the message has 30 seconds, you can give it to him. So that their rules.
Next on the list, we have Mr. Prince L. Murray for question.
What's the name? Prince L. Murray. Yeah.
Hey, Babella, what's up?
Okay, hello, can you guys hear me? Okay. Sorry. Well, please guys, this is a very... Okay. Well, I know it's a question, but I have to give a statement. As a former official, I think I have to give a statement before I ask my question. Regular order, I understand that.
Only a minute, sir.
Yeah, regular order. Okay.
Only a minute.
So,
thank you.
Only
a minute, sir. Thank you.
Regular order. Hold on. Well, first, okay, I'll make a statement. First of all, I want to say thank you so much to all of you guys for being here. And Mr. Steve Boley, Mr. President, thank you for being here. And also Mr. Harry, well, I want to say thank you so much. Congratulations for challenging the incumbent. This election is a very consequential election in the history of the Liberian community. Because I don't have enough time, I'm just going to ask my question real quick. And the question is for Harry. Your opponent, Steve Boley, since he was elected president of the Liberian Association of Arizona, he spent most of his time on social media, attacking political candidates, participating in partisan politics, and many of you know the Liberian Association is a non-partisan institution. So if you're elected, are you going to engage in the same behavior as your opponent, or are you going to do something different? If yes, tell me why it's so important for the organizations to stay neutral. That's the question.
Right on schedule. Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful question. Beautiful question.
And thank you, Mr. President, emeritus of the youth. Hello. So, can you hear me? So, hello. So, not only is Steve violating critical constitutional provision by having a political side and using his office and propagating political perspective, but Steve is also creating impediments to the success of the Liberian Association. Now, how is he doing that? As president, you serve as the liaison between the Liberian Association and external bodies, such as the government of Liberia. And if you own a talk show, podcast, every day condemning and they're abusing the current administration or the incoming administration in the country, how then do you expect to have a cordial working relationship? How then do you expect that the Liberian Association benefit under your leadership from a cordial relationship with the government in Liberia? So you also violating the Constitution, but you deny us an opportunity to have a cordial working relationship with the government back home.
Thank you, Mr. Coney. Can you refer us to that part of the Constitution?
Oh, sure. Go to...
What would he do different?
What part of the Constitution?
Sir, I did not memorize it, but
you have to put some time to it.
Okay, while Mr. Coney is looking for that part of the Constitution, we're going to get...
Can I have a 30 seconds?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Because I was hugely criticized, called out. I think it's fair for us to bring this out. Remember I told you from the get-go, if some of you follow President Barack Obama, he used a famous quote that we can walk and chew gum. That's true, we can do that. As evidenced by that, we will criticize when there are atrocities, when children are being raped, when people are being killed. You don't have to be elaborate to criticize them. It doesn't restrict us. If we put our voices out there so that our children, our family members, for a safe and secure government, I don't think that's anything dangerous or violating the Constitution. Here's the last part. Here's the last part. Even when we criticize the CDC-led government, guess what we did? We invited the ambassador in DC to be our keynote speaker.